children. So next we are going to learn the three types of according to the conductivity which material will allow the current to pass through it. According to the three subdivision we are going to learn today. So before that, in last class we discussed about we discussed what is electric current and what is the direction of electric current out external and internal, and how when the bulb will glow and the symbols of each. Next here, why does the bulb will glow? The question is coming here. Why does the bulb will glow? So your bulb glows because current is allowed to flow through the wire of the circuit. Some materials will allow the current to pass through it. Some material does not allow the current to pass through it. Let's see what are the materials which allow, which are the materials will not allow to pass through it. Let's see. So we will all see once, and before going to this, see children, your device tester. If you are doing the tester, which material will go, which material will not go. So I am connecting the wire. This is the wire. This is the bulb. This is the cell. Okay. So I connection here wire, two wire red and green. I took or black or any color. So two wire I connected to your cell, battery cell, and the bulb here. And connection, I didn't touch this. If the bulb will glow or not. No, here connection is not completed. If I touch these two wires and connection here, I can give the switch or connection, or just I will touch these two wires, the bulb will glow. Otherwise, the bulb will does not glow. The materials will, why if we touch these two ends, if I touch these two ends, bulb will glow. What is the reason behind that? This wire is capable to allow the current to pass through it. Yes, no? This wire is allowing to pass the flow of electrons is happening there. That's why the bulb is glowing there. So according to here, what is getting? Bulb will glow because current is allowed to flow through the wire of the circuit. That here, this is the circuit. We'll say this is the circuit is completed. If I break this wire, the circuit is incomplete. The bulb does not glow. The circuit is completed. The bulb will glow. Due to the circuit, the flow of current through the material. So some materials allow the current to pass through it. Some according to the classification of material based on electrical conductivity. So let's see what are the classification. Conductors and insulator. You already learned in the lower classes these two, conductors and insulator, in grade 7. So you don't know about the semiconductors. Let's see the three classification: conductors, semiconductors, and insulators. So what is the conductors? Conductors here, high conductivity metals. Means the conductors means the material which allow the current to pass through it. That such materials will call it as conductors. The materials which allow the current to pass through it, that is called it as conductors. Okay, some materials which allow the current to pass through, that material is called it as conductors. And this is the semiconductors is half. They will allow the half of that. For conductors, we can give the metals and water. Examples we can give. So semiconductor, intermediate conductivity. They have the intermediate, some half. Their semi is half. So example, silicon, germanium, etc. So next, coming to the insulators. What is insulators? The material which does not allow the current to pass through it, that is the insulators. Then example, plastic, wood, glass. So here these are the good conductors. We can say the good materials, good conductors. Here bad conductors. For insulator, one more name we can give, bad conductors. So what are the classification to material based on the electrical conductivity? Classification of material based on electrical conductivity. What are the three? Conductors, semiconductors and insulators. What is conductors? The materials which allow the current to pass through it, will call it as conductors. For example, they have the high conductivity. Example, metals, water. Here semiconductors are intermediate conductivity. They have the intermediate. Semi means half. So example, silicon, germanium, etc. Next, coming to the insulators. Insulators means bad conductors. For here, low conductivity. They are very pure conductors. Very pure. They have no, they does not allow the current to pass through it. So example, plastic, wood and glass. Coming to here, now what is the tester? You have already noticed in your box, they have the metal thing and here one glass track here, red color will come. If you switch on the socket, you can see the red color will glow here. The tester and some of the only types of testers are there. I am not going to test. We are going to test whether this is correct or not. They are given that conductors are good conductors, some materials will allow whether the metals are good conductors or plastic are insulators, or let's see, we will check with that. So here I given the connection. Here I took bulb. I connected the metal. You just think this is any kind of metal. And the cell. Okay? Cell and here switch. If I switch on, what will happen? The bulb will glow. Why? The metals are good conductors of electricity. The metals are good conductors of electricity. That's why the bulb will glow. Instead of metals here, I take the plastic bottle. Plastic bottle. If I keep the plastic bottle, the bulb does not glow. Why? The bulb does not glow. Why? Insulator. This is the insulator. Plastic is the insulator. The plastic does not allow the current to flow through it. That's why the bulb does not glow. So, with the activity, we prove that the metals are good conductors and plastics are very bad conductors. Next, coming to your bulb. In the filament, have you seen the filament that like this structure? This filament is made up of tungsten. While we are making of this, we have the high melting point that all the bulb will glow. How bulb will glow? If you switch on the bulb, suddenly the bulb will glow. What is that happening there? The heat energy there, the result is the filament will become overheated. The filament will get overheated and it will glow. So here, while the tungsten we are putting this, when the filament will get overheated, it does not melt. If you are instead of this, we are keeping on plastic or any other things, what will happen? That will melt. Suddenly it will melt and does not it. So we are using the tungsten, the high melting point. They have the capable of the characteristic of high melting point. They will not melt that much heatless also. So what we learned in this section, why does the bulb will glow and what are the classification of material based on the electrical conductivity. How the bulb will glow? The bulb glows because the current allowed to flow through the wire of the circuit. So what type of wire we are using? We are using copper and aluminium mostly. Reactivity more they have less, that's why reactivity more copper and aluminum, that's why we are, and silver also have reactivity more, but silver we are not using because it is very costly. So copper are very less expensive, though we are using mostly copper wire only. So next, conductivity and semiconductors and insulators. These are the three conductors of the classification of the into the electrical conductivity, and we did the activity also. We are testing the tester. Tester means what? the device or setup to test the electrical conductivity of an object. We already test using the circuit with the plastic bottle with the metals, whether they are conductors or whether they are good conductors or whether they are bad conductors. We already test also. Next we draw the circuit here. What is the filament? We are tungsten filament. Metals are using to as a filament. What is the tester? The device or setups to test the electrical conductivity of an object. That's the tester. What is the tester? Device or setup to test the electrical conductivity of an object. I hope you all clear today now topic. How the bulb will go, what are the three classification and what is the tester. Okay, thank you children. Thank you so much.